the street, case on the news.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, 380. And what's the ball? Bang, 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 bang. Hey, hold 66.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Sugar. Check.
From the 44, Brady, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Check. Rip. Check.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, set. 1 right. Alpha. Hey, come on now. Come on now. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Kill. 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 Alpha.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch 866. Check it.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Crunch time, defense.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
I'm coming. Hey, foxtrot, fight.
On 1st and 10, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
90, Wolf. Let's go, defense is pilot. 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
$10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Second, reload. Go bandit.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
From just shy of midfield, Jones is complete to Golden Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? 30 base. Topper! Topper! Bravo! 198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Quickstone, travel. Big rip. Big rip.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Another try for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw again. Brady. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, Brady. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Shit. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Shit. Regular.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Check. 59. Target. Attack it. Come. When he hit.
Brady now on first down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady will try again on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On the return, it's Tate. A nice little juke. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your green.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones now on first down. He gets it complete to Latimer. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on second down. Jones, he's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other. And
he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Ozzy.
Operating from the gun. Brady going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check. No, 66. Check it, reload.
On 3rd down, Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Let's put that team on the bus. Watch the end.
Ready. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
rush coming, and he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? 15 lines. Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Gallman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Show it up. Show it up. Hey, check it. Twist.
Here's Brady. To Switzer over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
72.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wait, 59. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Fresno. Check. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. By the way, they're into the 2nd half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Hey, check it.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal 2nd. That would have been fun to watch.
Hey, 166.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ready. 50, plant. All day, baby, all day. Check 3. 80 weapon. Whip. Watch the whip. Lead grip.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, it's complete to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Tyler, 64, weak. Check 43. 5.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Go there. Head low.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh, 6-6, pull it high. D, man up, D. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Shoot.
Gallman will run it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Wait, that 380.
Check, 59. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 53, live now. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Wait, that 53.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hey, Alabama.
SOS.
Throwing again. Brady. Open man is Switzer, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, alert three. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 45-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check the back. Greystone, travel. They go.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. General West.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
Here's Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Get it.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go Bandit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
36. Hatchet. Hatchet. Alert.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 37. Shadow.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Nice hit, boy.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Go Bandit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Shadow! Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
I'm going to run you over. Regular, regular. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We own them. Beat them.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score, Giants.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die.